In this part 2 series of do-it-yourself home web server in Ubuntu desktop, we are going to learn how to install and configure PHP so that our Apache can be able to handle or to execute our PHP scripts. So we are going to accomplish this using the terminal. Make sure your terminal is open and you will type sudo apt install PHP 7.0 and we'll press enter. I will supply my password to confirm the installation, and therefore it asks me if I want to continue with the installation. I will type Y to say yes and press enter to continue. So it will fetch the PHP application from the Ubuntu online servers, and therefore after it has done that, we can see it has already started to install. It will take a while, so make sure you are patient. So it's almost complete, and now I can see it has completed, and now it's installing, and now it has completed installing. And therefore what we need to do is to check in our Apache folder if the php.conf file has been saved or generated, because that is the file that tells Apache how to execute or to run the PHP scripts. So I will change directory to etc Apache. Then there is a folder called mods enabled. Let me check. Sorry, it's supposed to be Apache 2. And when I list the contents, there is the mods enabled folder, as you can see here. cd mods enabled, and I will list the contents of that folder. And I cannot see the php.conf file. In case you install your PHP and you find that there is the php.conf file, then that means you are ready to go and you don't need to go to any further steps than this. So but because it is not there, I will type sudo apt get install lib apache 2 mod dash php 7.0. That's the version of the PHP I installed earlier, and I will press enter. So it's checking the dependencies and reading the packages. It's also going to take a while, so you need to be patient for it to install. So at this point, the installation of that file is complete. Let us check if it's indeed installed. So I will list the contents and I will press enter, and here you can see there is the php7.conf file. So this is the file that we wanted, that speaks to our Apache web server on how to execute the PHP scripts. And at this point now we will need to restart our Apache server. So I will write sudo systemctl restart Apache 2. After our Apache has restarted, we need to test now that our Apache web server can successfully execute PHP scripts, and therefore we need to write a script in PHP and save it in the www HTML folder, as you can see here in my computer. var HTML, we need to save it here in the public directory of our web server and execute that script to see that right now our PHP is functioning well. So I will come here to search for an application, and I will click on the text editor. Here I will write my PHP scripts. PHP Then I will use the PHP info function, which is built in the PHP language. Then I will save with the name here, info.php, and as you can see, I will press on save, and I will save it on my documents folder. Right now it's saved, so I will close that. So if I go to my documents folder, here it is, and therefore I will copy this file to the var www.html folder of the Apache public HTML folders, whereby they can be accessed, and I will do that through my terminal. So I will change directory to my home folder, and here I will type sudo copy, and I will type documents folder, and in the document folder we have the info.php file, and I will copy it at the var folder. Inside the var folder there is the www folder, which contains the HTML folder, and I will press enter, and our document should be copied. As you can see, this is the PHP document has been successfully copied, and therefore right now we want to do is to test that our PHP file is working. So I will open the browser, and I will type 192.168.0.33/info.php, and I will press enter. And here you can see that it is working correctly. Here it is our PHP version that we have, and all the modules of PHP that are enabled and are supported. So that is how we install and configure PHP in our Apache web server. Thank you.